Hey, it's Retirement Man. I really like the junkyard. I used to want to own one, but now I just hang out at them sometimes. Here are 5 cool things I saw at the junkyard on the $60 for all the stuff you can carry sale. In this case, someone took the engine out of this 6-liter Tahoe hybrid. Probably a pretty valuable engine if you can get it. But the way they did it is, once they undid all the bolts, instead of lifting it out, they just cut the frame rail off, dropped the whole cross member, and then they had easy access to everything. So that's something you don't do when you take an engine out regularly, but at the junkyard, go for it. You can learn a lot at the junkyard about reliability. For example, all the Volkswagens around here, all the engines are missing. That means someone's engine went bad and they needed to replace it on the cheap. So they came here for an engine, right? But then over here, all the Mazdas all have their engines in them. That means Mazda engines probably don't break, so people don't need to pull engines at the junkyard. Here's another thing I think about when I'm at the junkyard, is that if there are brands that have, or models that have too many newer versions sitting here in the junkyard, I would definitely avoid those. For example, these Jeep Liberties, there's a bunch of them here and they're not crashed. They're just here because they're junk. So in some parts of the country, pickup truck beds are a great junkyard item because they're valuable. But where I live in Michigan, total rust buckets. So here in Michigan, people will buy pickup beds from the south or the west where they don't rust, and they'll get rid of their old rusty ones. But here in Michigan, pickup truck beds just sit. They go right to the scrap. One thing that people buy a lot of at the junkyard is front bumpers and headlights and things like that. That's because a lot of people get in small accidents and they can fix them themselves if they just get the right color bumper cover. So you can go on the internet, you can find out what color bumper covers they have at different junkyards and go pick up the one you want. Some junkyards even specialize in bumper covers. The junkyard can be like a thrift store for dudes. You can get kicker boxes, coolers, motorcycle helmets, all sorts of weird stuff here. They, it comes in the cars and they sell it. Want a set of 26-inch wheels? They got them. Junkyards can be a lot of fun. At my favorite junkyard, US Auto Supply, on Black Friday, they have this crazy sale for $60. You can get whatever you can carry these 60 feet. If you can carry it, you can own it for $60. These 2 guys chipped in, so they're paying $120, but they're getting that engine. Whoa.